sensitive info is altogether.
Before we start the annual meeting of Sean's personal info, has anyone seen Social Security number?
Not me. Nope.
Oh, no.
LifeLock by Norton makes it easy to help protect yourself. If you become a victim, we'll work to fix it. No one can monitor all transactions, but you can save up to 25% off your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
At Total Wine month with hundreds of deals. Get up to 35% off over 100 different wines and spirits, including Cabernet, sparkling wine, single barrel bourbon, and so much more. These savings are huge, and even better, they're on top of prices that are already the lowest in town. Deals this good don't last long, so visit Total Wine and More to find yours. Love what you find at the lowest price, only at Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
Talk Radio 560 KSFO San Francisco, a Cumulus station. It's easy to listen when you're at home. Just tell Alexa or Google to play KSFO.
We'll take a look at KSFO traffic.
Still stop and go traffic in Casper Valley, eastbound 580 at 238. That connector ramp is blocked because of an earlier crash. Your alternate route takes you 164th Avenue from eastbound 580.
Credit card rewards. Or we can talk about how with Discover you can redeem your rewards for cash in any amount at any time. Talk about amazing. Learn more at discover.com/redeem rewards. Terms apply.
This seems to be the time of unprecedented, certain, and unbelievable are the words that have become part of our new normal.
And if you're retired, about to retire, or lost your job, you can add unfair to the list.
At O'Donnell Financial Group, they see differently. For O'Donnell Financial Group, it means unyielding, uncompromising, and most of all, unbreakable.
It defines who we are as a nation, a community, and the ODFI Group commitment to help guide you through this time.
They were here before the crisis, they will be here after. It's a distant memory, and most importantly, they're here now to help you any way they can.
It doesn't matter if you're a current client or not. If you have questions about your financial plan, they're here to help answer.
You can download one of their complimentary books or guides online, and if you just need the reassurance of a second opinion, they're here for that too.
Call Greg O'Donnell at 866-496-2300 to schedule a complimentary phone or virtual meeting. That's 866-496-2300, or go online to o'donnellfinancialgroup.com. That's o'donnellfinancialgroup.com.
Investment advice offered through O'Donnell Financial Services, LLC, registered investment advisor.
And want to protect your role in your children's lives, remember Cordell & Cordell. We've helped men with matters like these for 30 years, and we'd love to help you. Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell San Francisco area attorneys, 650-389-1111. Online at CordellCordell.com, 951 Mariners Island Boulevard, Suite 300, San Mateo, California, 94404.
Getting your refund with TaxSlayer feels like and get your guaranteed maximum refund. TaxSlayer, file fearlessly.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter, the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job at ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
Individual rates, coverage, offerings, and savings may vary, subject to terms and conditions, not available in all areas. If you're a small business owner, listen. High Insurance wants to give you one of those aha flexibility in setting their prices? That's right, but many don't bother giving small businesses the savings you deserve. Instead, you can get lumped in with other businesses and overcharged. Pi Insurance was created to change that. With Pi, you get a quote tailored specifically to your business, and you could save up to 30%. And no hidden fees. Plus, when you sign up for pay-as-you-go billing, your premium is based on your actual payroll, not an estimate. So your workers' comp audit experience is simplified. Take 3 minutes to see how much you could save. Pi Insurance. Ask your agent for Pi. Or go to trypi.com. That's TRYPIE.com.
Better. So American Solutions is not from a local rescue or shelter. Become a rescue volunteer. Choose humane. Certified wildlife searcher. Visit AmericansHumane.org to learn more.
The Armstrong and Getty Show.
I mean, you bought a ticket on Southwest. That's the kind of the jokes, the vibe. Man, the bloom is off the rose for Southwest Airlines. A couple of hilarious commercial parodies on SNL. That one in the State Farm, where Jake from State Farm, the friendly, handsome young man, insurance, and starts to stay the night, raise your kids, sleep with your wife. Hilarious. Anyway, parody. Yeah, well, I want to talk about, maybe we'll get to this in hour 3. Kevin McCarthy on Face the Nation yesterday, his first major interview since he became Speaker of the House, and this isn't really a criticism of him, because this has been both parties now for decades and decades, but just living in fantasy land in terms of our whole spending problem. Fantasy land. Really? Wow. Because it sells to the populace. So says one computer expert of artificial intelligence, PT and that sort of thing, this is not crying wolf. The wolf is at the door. Of course, that's the sort of thing you cry when you're crying wolf, so that's not the best I've ever heard. But their point is that this is not some sort of theoretical discussion for the future. This is upon us. And this analysis goes into all sorts of fields where it's going to strike first, and you will see wholesale job loss. As it stands now, ChatGPT can easily teach classes already, said this computer scientist. The tool would likely be more level at those classes where you're reinforcing skills already established in elementary schools. Although it has bugs and inaccuracies, this can easily be improved. Yeah, anybody who talks about that's got to have. I tried it and it did. Whatever. Shut up. It's going to be a 1,000 times better in a month. So that's just ridiculous criticism. But okay, so I'm a little confused by the teaching. How while I can completely understand that, you know, it understands the basics of grammar. You do have to keep the kids' attention, all that sort of stuff. I mean, that's a father. Right, it absolutely is. That's a great point. As for higher education, these two scientists maintain that college courses will need a human leader for the foreseeable future. In the meantime, educators are seeing their roles transform nearly overnight. It's already become a struggle to adapt teaching and testing methods and efforts to keep up with the increasingly talented ChatGPT, blah, blah, blah. I would agree, though, the human element in education is important, especially... My son's got a teacher. There ain't no way you could ever come up with an AI like what she does in terms of motivating individual students based on their personality. So I just don't see that happening. Your first example, I think, is terrible. Yeah, I'm not offended. Although I do also know enough teachers, including some that I'm related to, who spend a whole lot of time on lesson plans, right? Paperwork and stuff like that. Maybe grading papers, that'd be awesome. Or fulfilling whatever ridiculous bureaucratic box-checking paperwork. Maybe AI could do that. All right, well, dispute this one, wise ass. How about in finance? Wall Street could see many jobs axed in coming years. I definitely think, says the computer scientist, it will impact the trading side, and even at an investment bank, people are hired out of college years to work like robots and do Excel modeling. You can get AI to do that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Our friend who we were quoting last week, we have to be vague about his particular industry, has said that the ChatGPT was already better than 3/4 of the people he knew that did the job. So, yeah, this sort of stuff where it's all about crunching numbers and understanding big picture, this and that, it's going to be way better than humans. The scientists are certain, however, that crucial financial and economic decisions will likely always be left in the hands of the meat bags, which is the term we computers use for you humans. So, I hadn't intended to disclose that. I indeed, Joe Getty, I have been this entire time, 25 years, AI creation. I am not a real human being. Actually, you are a human being, but you seem to have sided with the AI people early. You've sided with the chatbots early. You be on their side. Yeah, I, for one, welcome our computer overlords. To paraphrase The Simpsons. Oh, this one is coming like crazy. What was the hottest field? You got to get into it. Everybody, all young people, got to be computer coders. You got to get into software engineering. Well, website designers and engineers responsible for comparatively simple coding are at high risk of being made obsolete. Says the computer scientist, I worry for such people. Now I can just ask ChatGPT to generate a website for me. Anytime you doing this for me is no longer needed. Already done. I know the perfect person to ask about that. I will verify that for tomorrow. But that's the history of the world. Is you can be really good at a skill, and then technology comes along, and now all of a sudden that ability. I've had that happen in my radio career a number of times, where something I knew how to do became obsolete. It's just absolutely 1,000% obsolete. Guess what? Never. Hey, Michael, am I correct that we're supposed to do a little commercial here? Is that right? Yeah, you've been sleeping on the job. You're supposed to remind us. What's the matter with you? We can get ChatGPT in here. You need to get out of here. You think ChatGPT can't play Johnny Depp saying, whatever about fecal matter? Fecal. ChatGPT can do that, computer. My Pillow, they got the pillow. Of course, they have a wide array of products, all focused on enhancing your sleep. One of the standout products, the Giza Dream Sheets. Oh, sweet mother of luxury, you're going to love these sheets. Yeah, these Giza Dream Sheets, they are from the world's best cotton Giza. They're ultra soft and breathable, extremely durable. And right now, the Giza Dream Sheets, Giza would be a terrible name. Giza Dream Sheets, don't name them that. They're the lowest price ever. They're coming in as low as $29.98. Just use the promo code GETTY. Giza Dream Sheets come in multiple colors, styles, sizes. Now is the time to upgrade your bedding, enhance your sleep. Remember, my Pillow products come with a 10-year warranty and a 60-day money-back guarantee. Just go to mypillow.com, click on the radio listener special square to check out the sale on Giza Dream Sheets. Remember code GETTY, GETTY. That is mypillow.com, promo code GETTY. Or here's the phone number, Cal School. 1-800-666-1205. That's 1-800-666-1205. These great limited time specials, or mypillow.com, code GETTY. A perfect example of a job going away to technology. And again, the difference is scale with this ChatGPT. I think it's so many jobs so quickly. But I had a friend who was a travel agent back in the day, and I would call him. And if I was going on vacation and was flying to, wherever, I would call him up. And he would, then he'd call me back. Okay, I've come up with 5 different options for you for flying to Chicago. You can leave. You fly coach would cost you this much, or you could fly. And then, overnight, that was ridiculous. Just ridiculous. And he made his living. He had a house. He had kids.
That's what he did. And overnight, it just completely went away when I could do it on, Yeah, and it happens. It does happen. And it's going to happen a lot here soon. I got this note from Andy Portlandia, who has a computer science background, and he wanted to test out AI's coding skills, ChatGPT's coding skills. The thing nailed it 100%. It was a textbook-style interview question that he often gives to hires. Amazing. Amazed and chagrined, I then asked it to write an algorithm that I had written myself a few weeks ago. Bam, it spit out code that looked great and looked so much simpler than what I had written myself. Included a call to a library function. And I'm trying guys to avoid using formal terms, which I had obviously missed when I wrote my own solution. By golly, it fit the need perfectly, but it took me a while to figure out the problem is that the library function ChatGPT invoked. When I pointed this out to ChatGPT, it responded, "You are correct. I apologize for the mistake." Said, "Oh yeah, the next you." I tried the next day with the algorithm. Same thing happened. Its first solution included references to fictitious functions that don't exist. When I again, it made up a different function that didn't exist. The next try, it took a shortcut which greatly compromised the precision and fundamentally didn't meet the specification. Mistakenly using the George Santos ChatGPT function. Yeah, I've written some code for it. Oh, that doesn't exist? Oh, I'm sorry about that. All in all, I found ChatGPT to be a lazy teenager. First it would lie, then it would do a half-assed job trying to get me off its back. But then Andy in Portlandia quite aptly points out, of course, it's going to improve a lot. But in which direction will it improve? Will the lies become slicker, or more efficient at avoiding work, or show more attitude when you correct it? Wow, fun question. Yeah, I was listening to a professor explain how it's going to be so easy